So yeah, what's up people, it's Skeet or SKT, and yeah, this is my last video of 2017, obviously. But anyways, I just wanted to, talk to you guys about something that's going on. Obviously, as you can tell by the title, that SV is ending. But obviously this was coming. I knew that the end for SV was coming. Just because of how inactive the team actually is and just how we couldn't actually get any new members to join and people leaving and stuff. And then, just people started leaving yesterday, and that basically just said it right there. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. SV should have ended a long time ago, but, I just wanted to keep it going because I just didn't really want to see it end. But there's one thing that a lot of y'all did not know, maybe like a handful of people I probably told, but SV almost ended before it even really got started. So really in like the first couple months of when SV first started, I was looking for members all the time, like just constantly looking every single day, just, trying to get as many people as I could to join the team, and just literally could not find anybody. But I did have one person on the team with me at the time, which was the first SV member, other than myself obviously, but I wouldn't really consider myself as, a member really. But the first SV member to join was Nattery. So he joined, I don't know exactly how long into SV being up. I want to say within like the first like month maybe he joined since I started SV. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that he was in the team for like the first, I want to say 2 or 3 months. I don't know exactly how long he was in the team. Like definitely for over a year I'd say. But for like the first like 2 or 3 months when he was in, we literally could not find anybody else to join the team. It was literally just me and him for like, the first couple months, and that was just SV. It was just me and him. At that point, like after those first like 3-4 months or whatever, I was ready to end it because I was like getting tired of looking and people not joining, and it's like just so hard to get people to join because like I came into the sniping community. I'm not a known person, which I wouldn't really say I'm known now, but when I first came in, I'm this new guy trying to start a team, and nobody knows who I am, nobody knows anything about this team, so it's kind of hard to get people to join something when you're fairly new. Now again, like I said, I'm not anything special now, but I know a little bit more now than before. Obviously it's not like starting a team, say if it's by a player that's in a well-known team. So say if like a red member or something, or a SOAR member started their own team, they would have no problem getting people to join it because they already made a name for themselves. They're in a bigger team themselves, so people would want to join that team that they started just because they think that it's like the gateway, or the path to getting into that bigger team really. And so that's kind of really easy for them to start their own team or whatever. But me not having any experience or anything coming into this, it was really hard to find people. So yeah, I was gonna end SV like the first couple months after it was up, but what kept me from ending it was the fact that I already had one member, like I said, Nattery. So since it was me and him, and he was still going strong, he wasn't planning on leaving anytime soon, I stuck with it. He was killing it in Advanced Warfare. I was kind of killing it too, even though I didn't really put out that many episodes or anything. I only put out an introducing. I did hit some more clips after that. I just didn't like make any episodes because I was just kind of leading the team really, as a leader should do. But yeah, SB would have ended like right then and there before it really got started. And then after that, that's when we started picking up a lot more people. I think that's when like Luxy joined. Luxy was like one of the first people to join. I believe Toasty joined. Larry joined. I could be getting this order all wrong. I don't really know exactly, but I know that SV has had a lot of people in the roster. I'd say maybe between like 40 to 50 people, like in all. I'm not entirely sure. It could be more, it could be a little bit less, but I want to say around 40-50 people in SV. Imagining if SV actually had that size of a roster all at once, that'd be pretty cool. We probably would have made it, sort of, quote, made it, instead of, you know, where we are now, where we can barely get 10 members. But yeah, I think at the most we probably had like 24, 25 members at once, maybe up to 30, probably not. But that was when SV was in its prime. We had that many members, but not everybody was active, I'd say, which was the main problem, is having active members. And you know, that caused us to have less members because we were kicking out or losing inactive people and not having enough active people. And that's just kind of why SV is dead now, because it's just like impossible to get new players and new, like, you know, active players, because like here's kind of what we were stuck in for like the past, I want to say, year. So SV has been around for literally just now going on 3 years. So I'd say for like the past year and a half, it's been hard to really grow our team, because one, we have a couple really active members, really good members, you know, like I said, just a couple. And what ends up happening is we'd get people to join, they'd do really good, and then they'd either, you know, become inactive or leave to join another team. Most of the time it's to join another team. You know, which is kind of understandable. I understand them wanting to go to bigger teams, so I didn't really try to hold them back, really. But, you know, we had people leaving, going to other teams, and we just couldn't really keep any members. We were always stuck with either inactive people or just a very limited number of people that were constantly hitting clips. So yeah, literally for like the past year, it's just been, you know, we get some new members, they'd be really active or whatever, and then it'd take forever for us to find more members, and then those members that just joined would feel like, you know, they're in a team that's not doing anything, which, because we kind of weren't, because we couldn't, because we didn't have enough members to do much. And so they'd end up leaving, and then they'd leave, and we'd get more people to join, and it'd just be a cycle on repeat, where we'd get people to join, they'd feel like it's inactive, they feel like they're, you know, doing more than everybody else, and they'd want to leave. That's just kind of how SV was going for like the past year or so. So that's how I knew the end was coming, and I'll be honest, it was due to poor management. I haven't had much time to put into SV as I did at the beginning. At the beginning, SV was really the only thing I had to manage, other than, you know, my own YouTube channel, really, and I just started out college. So, you know, SV was really the only, I guess, like, entity really I had to manage, because, you know, at that time, Skills Gang, we didn't have a YouTube channel at that time. I think it was really just me that only did YouTube at the time out of everybody in that. Yeah, there was no organization, like Proficiency wasn't a thing at the time. So really, SV was all I had to manage, and that was, you know, what I put most of my time to. But now I kind of have a lot more things going on, not to mention that I'm graduating in like 5 months from college, so I'm starting to figure out what I want to do with my life, and, you know, just managing a bunch of other stuff in general. So yeah, that's just like the thing. I just haven't had much time to put into SV as it really needed, and I've tried, you know, having some help managing. That just didn't really go well. I even had, you know, this whole member thing, not getting enough members. I even had some members try to help get new members, and that helped a little bit. It kind of worked, but it didn't last long, and it just didn't hold. So yeah, what's going on with SV now? Well, like I said, it's dead. As far as the channel, I think the channel is going to stay exactly how it is now. I don't really have any plans to change anything or do anything with it anytime soon. The Twitter, I might do something with the Twitter. I kind of have an idea, but I'm not entirely sure. I will say I've had plenty of ideas I wanted to do with the team, but, you know, that my ideas for the team kind of required an active roster, which we really did not have. We always only have like a couple people active, and, you know, 2 to 3 people isn't really enough to put out constant montages, which is how come you'd only see a montage on SV every few months, which was ridiculous, I know. But like I said, we didn't really have a huge roster, and not that many people were hitting stuff. But you know, just making this video, just going ahead and letting everybody know that SV is done with. Right now, I just want to go ahead and shout out, you know, some people for helping. Toasty, I know Toasty's not in anymore, and he left, you know, a few months ago. I almost want to say a year ago, but I know it wasn't that long, just a few months. But yeah, I want to thank Toasty for helping lead the team for, you know, the little bit that we did. I also want to thank Luxy for being in as long as he has. I believe he is the longest member of SV. He's basically been in for like the whole 3 years, other than, like, you know, the first couple months that I talked about. Larry was in for a really long time. He left a while back, but he was still, you know, pretty loyal to the team. Just, you know, everybody that I'm shouting out was pretty loyal to the team. Who else? Sneaky, I do want to thank Sneaky a good bit, because he was he started off as a player, and then, you know, ended up being a little bit into the management. So I do want to thank him with that, even though he did leave, you know, a little while back too. But again, they were in it for the longest time. Obviously, there are other members that were in it for a good amount of time, but those are the people that I really want to thank, just because they did put in the most. Also, almost forgot some honorable mentions. Maze and Chuzo, them two have been in for a long time. Chuzo kind of went a little inactive, but Maze, he just left yesterday. But, you know, big thank you to them too. And also thanks to everybody that helped make our first Team Taj, and really our main Team Taj, Mastery, happen. Sadly, we couldn't make Mastery 2 become a reality. You know, that was set to come out jokingly 2020, that really never had a date of coming out. Just we were hoping it would come out sometime soon, but, you know, it just never ended up happening. So yeah, RIP Mastery 2. Players left yesterday, so I figured this was like the perfect time to end, and I'd rather just go ahead and get it out of the way before the New Year's hit. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. But anyways, yeah, this is the end of Skills Varsity for good. I don't really plan on bringing the team back. If it does come back in any shape or form, it won't be anywhere near what it was. It'll be completely different, if any form of it ever came back, which I don't think it will. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So I'm pretty sure I have a lot of other stuff that I wanted to say that I'm just leaving out. If I did leave something out, chances are I'll tweet it out. So, you know, if you don't follow me on Twitter, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. But yeah, I'll still be uploading, by the way. It's not like my channel's dying, which, I mean, it kind of is, because I haven't really uploaded in a while. But anyways, yeah, I'm like going off topic. Anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys later.
Am I tripping?